Hey Risa, today I am here to review the Ameda Mya Pro with you guys. I am going to be showing you what you get with the pump itself. Then I will give you a couple of things I think you should know, hit my review points, and then at the very end of the video, share my experience with you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started so it's not too long. So first and foremost, what you get, obviously the motor. So here's an up close look at the Ameda Mya Pro. Like I said, that's the motor portion, and then it does come with two things of tubing that I have wrapped up here. Two complete sets of pumping parts. They also do come with caps as well, but I have those put away on top of my fridge with my extra pumping parts. And then you also are going to get an owner's manual, user manual, whatever you want to call it, and then they put a couple of flyers in here. It's basically a quick start sheet and also a sheet to let you know about where you can get other products of theirs. That's everything that's going to come in your box with the Ameda Mya Pro. So now I'm just going to go over a couple of tidbits of information and then get into the review. So as always, comfort is not going to be a review point. That is very individual. It's going to vary from mom to mom. You're not going to know what's comfortable for you unless you're doing some trial and error with some pumps, but I will touch on that at the end of the video when I'm talking about my experience with the pump. I also won't be comparing this pump to any others in this video, but if you do have a different pump in mind that you would like the Ameda Mya Pro compared against, make sure to leave it down in the comments down below. I will do my best to get to that kind of comparison for you guys, but now I'm just going to go ahead and hit my review points. As always, they are price, function and ease of use, recommendation and reviews, portability and power options, accessibility to replacement and spare parts, customer service, durability, and noise level. And then there are a few extra things that I want to mention that don't kind of fit into those little review points. So the first one, price. I currently am seeing it on Amazon for $185, but I have been seeing it other places like Ameda's own website. It ranges from $200 to $300, just kind of depending where you look. So $185 is a steal. The second thing is function and ease of use. It is pretty simple. They do have some settings already applied on the pump for you, so you're just going to have to manually adjust through those and find what works for you, but it is pretty simple. As for recommendations and reviews, this is a very new pump. I could not find any website that had reviews readily available, so it's kind of brand new. There really isn't too many reviews out there for people to read and to look at, so it's that new. So I don't really have an answer for this review point. Number 4 is portability and power options. Even though it is a bigger pump, I feel like with the low profile, it's still going to be great for travel. It does weigh 3 pounds, and it is also only powered by wall adapter. So as far as accessibility to replacement or spare parts go, they are online. They do have some sets available on Amazon with Prime 2-day shipping, which is nice. And they also have very individual specific parts available on their website. I will link both of those down below in case you're looking for those, but they're both an option online, which is nice. Hopefully as it becomes more common, gets more rolled out, we can see more options available, but I do like the Prime 2-day shipping. Number 6 is customer service, and as usual, Ameda's is amazing. Number 7, durability. It has been great. It's been holding up through everything that I've been putting it through, testing it out as an exclusive pumper, and I did not notice any kind of lifespan mentioned in the user manual, which is always a great sign, so I'd give it an A+. Also, totally unintentional, but just for the sake of being candid, I do tend to leave my pumps on the floor underneath my bedside, and I forgot to scoot it underneath my bed one day, and my 5-year-old has stepped on it before, and it's still working perfectly fine. So definitely not something I typically put my pumps through, but just real mom life kind of happening there. Yeah, durability isn't really an issue with this thing. And then the last one, noise level. I feel like it can be really quiet. For the setting that I use it on, it is, but the higher you're gonna go up, I feel like the louder it's going to go. So I would say it's about medium high, just depending on whatever setting you're using. And then like I said, I feel like there's a few extra things that you should know. Most breast pumps come with 2 different modes, massage mode and expression. Massage is where it's going to move rather quickly. It's going to stimulate milk, get it flowing, and expression is typically used to draw out that milk and help you empty. So it's got 2 different modes to it, and the Ameda Mya Pro does come with both of those options. It's also a closed system pump, which means it has a mechanism in in place to prevent any milk flow going to the motor itself, and it is also a single user pump, meaning that only one person should use it in its entire lifespan. The Ameda Mya Pro also does come with a nightlight that has 3 different settings. It is actually integrated into this stowaway handle right here, so as you can see, I have it pulled up. It pops down for when you don't need it, and the flashlight or nightlight, whatever you want to call it, is actually part of the handle underneath right here, and it has 3 settings. Like I said, it also does have a light up LCD screen right there. It has a timer as well, and it also shuts off at 30 minutes. Also, the pump does have a memory feature where you turn it off at, it's going to pick right back up at. So when you turn it off at a certain setting, when you turn it back on, that's the setting that it's going to jump right back into. So you want to make sure to either turn it down or turn it to a lower setting, whatever you like to start off with, basically, before you turn it off, or just remember that before you start up again, that you are going to have to adjust your settings a little bit. So now getting into my experience. First and foremost, I was excited about this pump because I heard that Ameda is taking more of a mom first kind of initiative where they are listening to what moms want. They want to make sure that mom is being taken care of and her needs are being met. So they were really listening to what people wanted with a pump, what they needed with a pump. So that's the reason why I was really interested in the Mya line, because there's also another one as well. But like I said, no comparisons here. We're talking about the Ameda Mya Pro today. Now, I do feel like the Mya Pro does offer a great amount of suction, but for someone like me, I don't need as much suction as I do a higher frequency, and I feel like it met that need. I do tend to use a lower suction level, higher frequency, and I had no problem finding that combination on this pump. So I feel like it could vary because I was using a very low setting for the pump. So I know it could go way up higher than what I even need. So it's going to meet a lot of different people's needs. So it does offer that hum vibration that a lot of people enjoy that typically makes pumping more comfortable. And as far as if I find it comfortable, I do. I have no problem finding the setting that I need, just like I said before. But also on top of that, I feel like it's very gentle. Even sometimes I don't notice that it's that gentle. So all around, I'm very pleased with it. I also did want to mention that I wish that there were some higher frequency settings in the expression mode, but I'm able to stay in massage mode the whole time. So I wanted to let those of you know that that's an option, because I know there's some just like me who need a higher frequency, so I'm able to stay in massage mode the entire time. So that's what I typically do. So even though I wish there was higher frequencies in expression mode, since I can stay in massage mode without getting like kicked over, like there's not a timer or anything, that's okay with me. So I've found it very enjoyable, and it also does empty me about 5 minutes faster than usual. And even though that's just 5 minutes, it does add up. Obviously, I'm pumping multiple times a day, so 5 minutes turns into 10, turns into 15, and slowly you're adding up a little bit more time that you're saving. So that's obviously a great thing. I also want to mention that I'm super impressed with the initiative that they've been taking. The fact that they listened to what people wanted and needed in a pump. They didn't just give us what they thought would work. I feel like it's pretty easy for, you know, a company to do that, but it takes more effort, and it means more if they can take the time to listen to the people who are actually using the products, giving feedback, that kind of thing. So I really appreciate that, especially as an exclusive pupper. But also the Mom First initiative, I think, is amazing. It's something we easily don't do. So for someone to make it part of like their new mission, I love that. As far as insurance goes, I don't know that it's being offered on a lot of them right now. I know it personally wasn't an option for me to get through my insurance, but that doesn't mean that it's not on somebody else's. Of course, you want to make sure that you can't get a pump through your insurance first before you're paying out of pocket for one. So I will leave a link down below for you to be able to see if you are eligible for a pump through your insurance. But if you did pay out of pocket for this, I think $185 is a steal. Like, I would have no problem paying that whatsoever, especially for what you're getting. And overall, kind of like as a general consensus about the Ameda Mya Pro, I'm very impressed with it. It's a great pump. It's been holding up through everything that I've been putting it through. I've been experiencing a few more clogs than usual as of lately, but it's been helping me through all that. So it's been really nice. And like I said, I've just enjoyed it. I've found it comfortable. I have no real honest complaints with how it's working. So I think it's a great option. But I think that about wraps up the review. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.